GB News presenter Eamonn Holmes made a surprise admission during a discussion about Valentine's Day. GB News breakfast presenter Eamonn Holmes made a surprising admission about his first marriage as he discussed Valentine's Day cards with Ellie Costello, after his split from Ruth Langsford. Asked if he remembered his first ever Valentine by Ellie, he responded, "I married her." Ellie seemed surprised by the admission, gasping before she told him, "Aw, that's so nice." Eamonn was referring to his first wife, Gabrielle. The couple married in 1985 and they welcomed 3 children: Declan, Rebecca, and Niall, but they parted ways 10 years later. Eamonn later admitted that the relationship was put under enormous strain by him being separated from her for the majority of the week, as he worked for GMTV in London and only returned to the family home in Belfast on weekends. He addressed the issue in his 2008 memoir This Is My Life, the autobiography, explaining, "We tended to be apart during the week because of my job, and I had no trouble with that, though Gabrielle obviously did. I always believed absence would make the heart grow fonder and, in fact, the commuting heightened my desperation for her, made the time less bearable and longer." However, he added that his absences gave my wife a life of her own, with her children, and come weekends I was intruding on it. Then, in 1991, his father died and Eamonn descended into a spiral of grief. He found himself wishing he was closer with his wife so he could share the struggle, but by that point in their marriage, distance had crept in. "Gabrielle was increasingly indifferent and I didn't know why," he wrote. "I needed her close, I needed her to reach me and ease my pain, but she had concerns of her own, principal of which was an impending birth." Following their split, Eamonn was introduced to Ruth Langsford by a GMTV colleague and sparks flew. They dated for 14 years and had a son, Jack, before marrying on the 26th of June 2010 in a glamorous ceremony at Elvetham Hall, near Hartley Wintney, Hampshire. The glitzy affair was such a big showbiz event it was covered over 2 issues of Hello! Magazine. However, after Eamonn left ITV's This Morning in 2021, marking the end of his hugely popular co-hosting stint with Ruth, the pair started to grow apart. In an interview with Talk TV at the time, Eamonn explained, "Although we live together, we're not really together. Ruth likes her own space, and, when we do This Morning, it's a rare time we actually interrelate." Despite this admission, fans were still shocked when they announced their separation in May last year after 28 years together, with 14 of those spent married.